All right, I think we're back. I'm so sorry. I know exactly what happened because I've done it before. I accidentally bumped the plug, like plugging my laptop like into the wall. I accidentally bumped that plug and I think it came like out for just a second. Like my laptop was like unplugged for a second. And since I have like so much running like at once with OBS, my mic, my keyboard, camera, all of that, whenever that happens, when I have things plugged in, everything that I have plugged in with a USB just like stops working. It's like a power conservation thing. But like even after I plug it back in, they still don't work. Like my mic, my keyboard, nothing was working. That would confuse my comp. Yeah, definitely. Thankfully resetting helps fix it. So we're so back. I'm gonna try not to do that again. But yeah, the first time that happened, I was like so confused. I thought like my PC was just like finally on its last legs and its power capacity was so much lower, and it turns out it just like wasn't plugged in. Anyways, we're so back. Anyways, man, I start streaming Final Fantasy XIV again, and then I have like weird technical issues like every time since. But we should be okay now. All right. Total days subscribed 750. How is BG3? Iffy. I mean, it ran okay for the most part, but it was one of those games where it has to be the only thing running on my computer to get it to like work. Yeah, mine had absolute fit in Act 3. Same. Act 3 was definitely the worst in terms of just performance. Like things weren't rendering like properly, like some frame rate droppage happened. But I know Act 3 is kind of like the least polished and the most, like, it's the chunkiest act of all as well. Like, there's so much in it. So that makes sense, but I like could not have anything else running at the same time. Like, I couldn't have a stream up on my other screen or anything. It has to be the only thing running. Elden Ring is the same. Like, I can't have anything else on my other screen if I'm playing Elden Ring. And 14 is kind of like that as well. Like, I do have like some frame rate droppage if I'm just like playing on my own, and I have like something else pulled up on the side. Like it's not like unplayable, but it runs at like 40 FPS or something. I have a laptop from 2024 with 470 Ti and AMD Ryzen 9, and it still hated Baldur's Gate 3. Oh no, that sucks. Yeah, that is a pretty demanding game in terms of CPU and everything, for sure. Anyways, hello, we're talking to people. Erenville and Shale were both relieved to learn of our victory. I could practically hear the tension drain out of their voices, especially Shale's. She was quite worried for us. Aww. Svien's identity will not remain a secret much longer. Her message touched the hearts of the people throughout the kingdom. Ah, so this is the place where Mahusa works. Back in Resolution, she seemed most interested to learn about me, but I'll be glad to learn much more of them as well. Hello. Look who it is! Good to see you again, hale and healthy. I am sorry we did not get word to you sooner. How is everyone? 14 runs at like a breeze on my machine. I hover at like 60 degrees on max graphics. Oh no, it's okay. Like it runs perfectly fine. It's just not like totally smooth. It like switching to game capture yesterday actually kind of helped with performance a little bit. Like who would have thought? But I swear, like I always like try to stream with game capture if I can, and for some reason I guess game capture wasn't picking up 14 the first time I tried to stream it, so I went with window capture instead, which has like worse performance. But now game capture works, and I don't know why. For whereas it looks good, but it's probably OBS. Yeah. Yay, OBS. Well, nothing terrible befell us as such. The Neo-Regulator crowd did all start acting strange at the same time, though. Papone was one of them. I'm told the authorities are tending to him at a medical facility. You needn't worry. With the proper treatment, we'll soon have everyone back to their normal selves. Yeah, we'll give him the pig. Oh, and I love the music in this expansion. It sounds... Dawntrail music especially feels like pretty magical. Like this leitmotif and like the more orchestral, like full orchestral version of like this one. Like it sounds like from like it could be like in a movie score. I love it. I also hear that the Queen Sphene who tried enticing us to become endless turned out to be an imposter. What kind of heartless villain preys upon people's insecurities like that? Yet despite the danger to yourselves, you and yours made sure to put a stop to it, if I understand things correctly. Mm-hmm. You did amazing. And then we owe you a debt of gratitude. It's up to each of us now to make the most of what you've given us. We're alive because of you. And while we live and breathe, our future is ours to decide. Your broadcast was a message of hope. For me. For everyone. Aww. Yes! They look up to you! Even though they never actually knew you personally, they still love and trust you. Aww. Now I really should be going. We still have to keep things running without Pepone and the others, and the outskirts need all the spare hands they can get. Is there anything I might do to help the enthralled? Quite a lot, in fact. I could very much use a mage of your ability. Actually, this would be a good opportunity to round up other arcane practitioners and teach everyone how to use the porxies. The knowledge will come in handy for treating levin sickness as well. Hello, Abaddon! How are you? How's it going? Wonderful! I shall petition Gassan to spread the word. Our outskirts tour is cancelled, 'twould seem. You were late. No, it's okay, Abaddon. I literally had to restart my computer because I accidentally unplugged my computer with my foot, and then all of my USB inputs just decided to stop working. So you didn't miss much. By the way, Edalyn, Alphino told me Koana arrived to escort Lamati back to Tuliolal. Alphino himself will be returning to Alexandria momentarily, so between the two of us, I think we can sort out the treatment arrangements. Given all that, I had a mind to ask you a different favor. Would you mind looking in on Galulja? Yeah, he's running around the kingdom. Oh, baby. Last she heard, he was pitching in over at the Drift Towns with Erenville. If you ask, Tapu, I believe her name was, she should be able to point you in the general direction. Let's go check in on our little guy. Tapu is the pretty pink-haired Vera, right? I forgot her name until yesterday when she started speaking, and then I was like, oh yeah, I remember you. I remember you for sure. Trying to find the best way to row and watch that. Wait, rowing as in like rowing a boat? Wait, are you like actually rowing a boat right now? Please, like, put your full attention on that, please. Hello, Tapu. Oh, rowing machine. Oh, like an exercise machine. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. I know that voice. Hi. And happy I am to hear it. We all pray fervently for your safe return. Looking for Galulja, are you? He was here asking if we needed help with anything, or if we had noticed anyone who had been acting strangely. He sounded exhausted, so I told him we were fine for the moment and insisted he take a rest. I can only hope he will heed my advice. I believe he ran off towards the ruins of old Alexandria. Oh, where we found him with Otis. Oh. Hello, 17 Cups. The idea of a chatter at sea, but dude, I can't miss MSQ. Yeah. Me when I'm on a rowboat in the middle of Lake Michigan, I have to watch Twitch. Yes. Hi, I'm the one chatter watching from the middle of a body of water. I can't see the land, but it's so important that I'm here to watch this. Hi.
Oh, welcome back.
Hi, little guy. Hey.
It's been a trial, hasn't it?
It quite literally was.
We heard from Kona. He said that Lamachi is in no immediate danger and should make a full recovery.
Vow of resolve indeed. Resolved to be as reckless as ever. She might spare a thought for us helpless spectators from time to time.
Aww. I honestly have a doorpost Dawntrail, so I'm really excited to watch, even if it's on a boat. Yeah. I mean, I've watched streams, well, not like on a boat, but like at like poolside and like on the beach before. If somebody's playing something that I like really want to see, like I have peeped in places where, you know, I should be like on vacation or like, you know, living in the moment and whatnot. But what if the moment I want to live in is Miss Q? What about that? Ken, hello, how are you? How's it going?
You and Lamachi and all the others fought so bravely for Alexandria. And what did I do?
You did so much, sweetie.
I was useless,
No.
even with the king's authority.
No.
If I were strong, more people might still be alive.
No, don't cry, sweetie. You're still learning. You had to become the king at such a young age. You're still just a kid. That's way too much responsibility.
But I'm weak. So weak.
You'll grow into your strength. You're just a baby. I know, he's so Kanemata, but twice as emotional. Yeah! When the kid thinks they, like, need, whether through, like, their own choice or, like, other circumstances or whatever, they have to, like, take on so much more responsibility and act more grown than they are and keep insisting that, like, they're
That's
more
right.
grown and mature than they
You have your
are.
whole life ahead of you.
Oh.
We all start somewhere.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, Aaron Bill, my bad. Man, when just seeing kids have to grow up so fast just breaks my heart. And insisting that, like, the way he was literally like, you know, if only I was just, like, bigger and older, like, I could help more. Like, already had to grow up so much, but still wishing away what remains of his childhood. That's so, so sad.
Actually, there's something I'd like you to see.
Is that a Lala walk animation? No, they do use the Lala animations for him. I was just like looking at the way he walks. Loved his character development in 7.1 night that both his parents were shit. Yeah. He didn't have like a good adult figure in his life until Otis, and Otis was, I don't want to say not a real person because he was, but
Swords.
stop.
I asked Lamachi to bring them here.
Literally just the remnants of like a knight from centuries ago was the only like decent adult figure he had in his life for so long. Like the people in like his immediate vicinity like failed him so much that like it took somebody from the past to actually take care of him. And yet that he's still
I've decided
like
to train under a Landsguard soldier and become a swordsman.
and then having like such a complex relationship with those parents, like knowing that your parents were like shit and that like your dad thought absolutely nothing of you, and yet still not being able to like fully hate him. That makes me so... Yeah, they're like twice his size. He's so small.
That's a big commitment.
He can do it.
I'm still not sure if I want to be the king of Resolve, but I want to be strong enough to protect the people I love.
Yeah.
So I'll train as hard as I can, and then I'll come back here.
I like that he's considering like other like paths for his life too, and doesn't... Yes, being, you know, the king of Resolve right now is a big responsibility that he does have right now. But he just doesn't... He's not like saying like, no, this is something that I absolutely have to keep doing like for the rest of my life, you know? Like, maybe there are other ways that I can like help out in the ways that I'm best able to. I like that he's not kind of just like holding on to that legacy or that idea of like what he has to do.
When I'm ready to take up these blades, that's the path I've decided on.
Good for you, Galulja. I look forward to seeing your progress.
I'm sorry, I need to stop like clicking. I cannot have my hand on the mouse. I did not mean to cut him off. Yeah, like he's... I already feel like he's growing up so much, and
You'll spar with me, won't you?
I feel like he's already growing up and maturing in just a little bit that we've like known him. And yes, he did have to mature quickly, but like what I mean by now is that he's kind of more coming into his own. He has more support, people to help him out. He doesn't have to do everything alone now. And yeah, he's just like coming into his own. I do feel like a proud parent watching him. Yay! Yet to lift a blade and he wants to spar already. He is Galul Jaja's grandson. Aww.
Thank you both for listening. I'll take it one step at a time and stick with what I know for now. Like cooking the meals that Otis taught me and keeping everyone's bellies full. How does that sound?
Sounds like a fine idea. Everyone's been working so hard, so I'm sure a good meal would be much appreciated. Well, I think we've passed a milestone here. What about the back room? If you haven't already, I'd expect Shale and the others would appreciate you stopping by to say hello.
All right, goodbye, little buddy. Otis's sword has seen better days. I'll ask Janot to fix it when I'm big enough to wield it.
Aww.
As for my father's weapons, they were found in the Sky Deep cenote. I wonder if he ever intended for me to have them.
Probably not. Rowing done, seeing little guy makes the mom and me want to take him and give him a good home. Yeah. Oh wait, is there a new society out there? Is there like a new like crafting or gathering one now? Because I don't know when they like typically add like the other societies after like the combat one. I don't know, I've not been keeping up with patch notes, so there's probably stuff that's now available that I just have not noticed. That could be motivation to get to leveling my crafters and gatherers then. Oh, the Mamulja are out and the Yakhoi are next. Okay, that's perfect. I stopped playing Endwalker, so I have no idea. That's valid. Okay, good to know. No preference. Hello, Sheep Maddie. Gulja about to take all 3 swords and fight like Zoro. Yes. How are you doing? Okay. I need this song, like, on, like, streaming. I need to add this to my stream playlist. Alright, to the back rooms. Hey, Shale. God, it feels so empty in here now. Probably because there aren't a whole bunch of main characters standing in a circle here. I'm slow to get going on my Mimosa stuff, but the mount you get from them is incredible. Ooh, interesting. Oh, we had the same idea, I see. I thought it might be nice to catch up with our Oblivion friends before we delve into more serious matters with the city officials. Edalyn, doing alright, dodging sleep by pursuing 14 streams. Nice. Your voice acting is stellar. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. Oh, thank the stars you're safe. I heard the reports, of course, but there's no substitute for actually seeing it. Welcome back. We have so much to thank you for. The promise of tomorrow. Oh my. Wait, is this it? Is this the last quest? Wow. Maybe it's a long one, I don't know. Now that everyone's back, I say we pause a moment to savor what we've accomplished. We've been through much in these past days, haven't we? The only one I'm not at 100% is culinary. That's so valid. I think it's just because of like the sheer volume of like ingredients needed and like the very like the I don't know. The volume of the ingredients and just the thought that like they require more gathering, it feels like. It just feels like so much more arduous to level culinarian as opposed to everything else. And it's just yeah. My original character was a goldsmith back in ARR, but I never did it on the character I use now because of the inventory space. That's so valid. Cosmic Salzo, that the only roadblock is doing all the job quests. Real. Fortunately, I've done all my job quests, aside from, like, the Dawntrail ones, so... I need to get back to Cosmic! And that's an understatement. You've seen the end of a years-long struggle for Oblivion and for myself. Kafkia and Geode would be happy for us. She's the only one of the founders left. I haven't even finished all my job quests. That's so real. Honestly, job quests sometimes like deter me from wanting to level. Like I want to level up like my summoner and scholar, and I always try to do job quests as soon as... Yeah, for real. Hi Melly, how are you? I always try to do job quests as soon as they're available so I don't like have them pile up. I get the abilities from them and whatnot. And knowing that I get 2 job quests at a time when I level Summoner and Scholar kind of deters me from like doing that. But I only have to do that for a couple more levels because I think I have them both at like 65 now. And I already did like the healing and casting role quests for Shadowbringers, so like I don't have to do anything more beyond that. And then I guess there's level 80 quests as well, like capstone quests. So I really don't have too much left. It's just the thought that I have like 2 sets of job quests ahead of me just feels like a slog sometimes. I did start the culinarian quest and you help a lady with her digestive troubles by bringing her 5 fiber foods. That kinda rings a bell. I kinda like breezed through like all the job quests for the crafters and whatnot. But that kinda rings a bell now that you say that. Oddly enough, fulfilling our purpose has somehow left me with even more work to do. The government has tasked me with conducting a more complete survey of the containment complex. Oopsies! Ah, the preservation facility. The lab where they studied the keys certainly demands further investigation. I can understand how those experiments may have led to the discovery of the reflections, but they fail to explain Calix's knowledge of primal summoning. I leveled the Disciple of Hands to 30 in Cosmic, and then I was like, oh no, I have to do about 20 job quests now. Oh no! I fear that he and his hunger for interdimensional travel were only one facet of a greater puzzle. There is still someone or something out there that may pose a threat to us. Is this gonna be the focus of the next X-Pack? Is interdimensional travel... I guess we did kind of get a little bit of this interdimensional between shards travel. Kind of in like post-Endwalker even. Even though that was kind of like a self-contained story almost, it did kind of... I guess it could be like setting up the next era of 14 being more about traveling between shards and dimensions. And I kind of hope that's where we go from here. Yes, I know Emmett told us to explore this star and like all that jazz, and yes, I want to go to all the places he said. But I'm so curious about the other reflections too. And like, is there a means to like reliably travel between them that we can discover? I don't know. Hiding an invaluable crafting skill behind every separate level 65 crafter quests was a decision. Oh god, I don't even remember that. But yeah, that is a decision indeed. Right. I have a meeting with city officials to attend. It would be cruel to leave Raha to answer the barrage of questions alone. I should return to my work as well. My first job will be to analyze the data we pulled from Containment Complex 1029 and locate other facilities of interest. I can only hope the information we uncover will serve Alexandria and the future we want to build. Whatever we end up finding, however, it's like to take some weeks to put the city back to rights. All these ambitious plans aside, I think you've earned a rest, don't you? Our break room is yours to bunk in for as long as you like. Say the word and I'll help you settle in. Yay! Alright. Several cutscenes? Oh. It will likely be some time before the city returns to normal. I may choose to remain in the back room and watch over the proceedings. You know what? Sure, while away the days. I guess that's our several cutscenes warning. Yes, 1029 is my birthday. Indeed. I was actually created in that containment complex. I was made in the lab there. Sorry you all had to find out this way. Aw, he's sleepy. I'm the lab-grown streamer, yes!
What an absurdly long report. Even working together, it took us an age to finish.
Well, to be fair, it was a rather absurd series of events.
Mm-hmm. The 10th of which month you're European. That's valid, yeah. The students of Baldesion, I know, they're such a fun little duo. I love them, our little Baldesion scholars.
The mystery behind Grandfather's letter took us further than we could have ever imagined.
Yeah, you go have fun, I'll do the paperwork,
like a
yes.
lifetime ago that it all began.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they added the 29th month for me.
One last bit of proofreading.
Angie Tober, yes, that's what it's called.
Where was I? Ah, yes. The chaos which had gripped the kingdom of Alexandria was slowly but surely giving way to order once more.
Is this a report or like a novel that we're writing here? Or is this a creative non-fiction story that we're writing about Alexandria?
The thorough investigation conducted by Oblivion was one of the primary factors contributing to this recovery. Its members uncovered multiple preservation research facilities, allowing for a comprehensive study of regulator design and function.
Could regulators be used for some other purpose now, since...
Thus have we come to understand that memories pertaining to the deceased were not erased from the minds of the living, but in truth, merely locked away. Permanent gaps in one's memory were to be avoided, as inconsistencies would arise during endless conversion and cause instability. When the time came, restoring these buried memories would be a simple matter of transmitting a signal from the Meso terminal.
Did they write, edit, and proofread an entire novelized treatise in a
Acting
few
on this
weeks? They
discovery,
don't mess around,
the
yeah.
Alexandrian
It's going on
government
AO3,
announced
yeah.
plans for a memory restoration initiative, open to willing participants.
You can they'll remember everybody that
This
passed over
reignited
all
the
the
discussions
years.
surrounding mortality. As people
I
continue
forgot
to
they
debate
like
how
all their
best to
memories
face
of the people
inevitability
who
of death.
died, like
No
before
matter
we
the
even
answer at which they
intervened,
arrive,
like they're just
It is
gone.
certain to herald a major shift in the nation's philosophy. Yes, that matches my understanding of events. Excellent work, Raha.
Big stretch.
Oh, look
I'm
at me
glad
like
it
that.
serves. Shall we make our way over then?
Ahead of the memory restoration, officials requested the assistance
Aaronville
of those
Slay.
familiar with the processes involved. So it was that our party and Sveen, who had eagerly volunteered, accepted the task of escorting the city's representative to living memory.
Jonathan Bailey, every time you open your mouth, I fall to my knees. Yeah, valid. Oh? Hello.
We
Hello,
just wanted to say
Ariane.
that we haven't made this decision lightly. No matter how frightening or painful they may be, we need to face our memories. Not only to honor those who are gone, but to make whole those who are still here. So no second thoughts. We'll be waiting.
That sounds horrifying. Just, I know it's a thing that like they've been used to and have dealt with the whole time before we were here, but were they aware that they like had gaps in their memory before we even intervened? Did they know that like as soon as somebody like died for real that like they would be just forgotten? I would hate that.
If anything tries to harm you, you knock it flat. Come back safely, our Sveen from another time.
Aww.
Yes, be safe.
I'll see you soon.
So sweet of you, but you needn't worry. I'm in very good company. Thank you all for your well wishes.
That guy with the pink hair from the back, every time I see him from the back, I think he looks like Psyche K. I think they knew that dead people got stored in the cloud. Okay, I guess that makes sense. They knew but didn't have any feelings about it because it's just not there. Yeah, they don't know what they don't know, right? That's
Despite the
so weird to
disruption
think about.
caused
Like,
by the
my
dome's
brain
arrival,
just...
the
I don't like to
people in the
think about that
surrounding
kind of stuff.
region have since reclaimed their normal lives.
Because being forgotten, it sounds horrifying to me. But, you know, if that's just their way of life... Hello, train buddies. Is Justinian gonna be here again? Is he just gonna be like hanging out in the background again? Where is he? What has he been doing this whole time? He just like had a couple cameos like throughout Dawntrail and then just dipped.
Is nothing if not resilient.
Uh-oh, crunchy. Game got crunchy for a second. I didn't like the train MSQ, but I sure love Shaloni's. That's so valid. Yeah, it's like literally the trolley one all over again, but yeah, I do love Shaloni just as an area too.
Challenging trials.
Sipping on a cup made from a Sabotander that he probably paid way too much for. You're probably right.
But so too do they spur us onward, keeping our feet ever moving along life's path.
Hello.
$8,000 gil hair tie. Ooh, sign me up. I bought glams for way more than that on the market board, so I probably don't have any place to judge Justinian. I've easily paid like 500,000 gil for glams, so oh yeah, you're here. You exist outside of the Alliance quests now. Yeah, same, yeah.
You'll soon be on your way to Yaktel then.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Yes, we've just come from making arrangements with the dirigible master. Preparations for the flight are still underway, so I'm doing a little sightseeing.
Kona, hey.
My gratitude to the Landsguard for providing us with the permits we need to visit the Skydeep Cenote.
Of course. We'd hardly refuse a direct request from the Vow of Reason. Our vigilant comrades at the gate will see you safely through.
We were the other day. Sorry, I'm just thinking the other day when like Alana stream, was it like last week or something, when we were browsing the Sexypedia. I remember that Bakul Jaja has a page on the Tumblr Sexy Man wiki. And honestly, I will say out of every character in this whole game, he probably has the biggest criteria for being a Tumblr sexy man. Solely on the basis that he's not human. Yes, like Emmett Selk, yes, of course. Xenos, yes. But the less human like a character is, the more sexy man appeal that they have. Like, of the 3 big sexy men, the Onceler, Sans, and Bill Cipher, 2 out of 3 of them are not human. Big day for monster fuckers, yes! Monster fuckers make up a huge part of the sexy man community.
Wooklamart isn't here,
Aww.
of course.
Aww.
She is still convalescing, I take
Aw,
it.
she's got those big sad puppy eyes right now. Aw, do the ribbed lizard skin curtains match the drapes? Insane sentence, and I love it.
Indeed. She's presently confined to bed and permitted no visitors. Weakened as she is, we cannot be too careful. I can scarcely sleep at night for the worry.
Oh my. Please, forgive me. I hadn't realized her condition was so serious. I pray she makes a full recovery soon.
Yeah, her hands were like fully scraped. Having a thing for Bill Cipher is a step too far, even for me. Bro is a triangle. I remember people would always draw him as like a guy in a suit and like sexify him. And then years later, I think like Alex Hirsch drew his version of human Bill Cipher, who looks nothing like what everybody would draw him as. Like, he's not like conventionally attractive or anything, and he is more like triangle shaped, even as a human. Yeah, it's so striking how much nuance. Yeah, the facial expressions have improved so much over the years with all of this. Man, just the wide eyes there. She's so concerned and everything. It's so good. cinematics have gotten a lot. Yeah, depth of field and shit. Yeah, for sure. Oh, hey. Hello, bestie.
Greetings. What a rare pleasure this is.
This is Erica Mendez, right? I think I remember seeing that, like, that she was Mablu in this game. I think I remember seeing it a while ago. Like, that's, like, one of the few voice actors in this game who I recognized before they were in this game. Although I guess technically I've heard Estinian's voice actor before but didn't realize it, since I only learned like a month or so ago that he is Barok Van Zeeks in The Great Ace Attorney, and last night I watched like a fully voiced cutscene with him in The Great Ace Attorney, and I'm like, holy shit, this is Estinian. But I did play The Great Ace Attorney. Oh, I played it while I was playing ARR. So, like, I hadn't actually met him yet, and I hadn't heard his voice. It is Erica! Let's go! Nice.
Is something wrong? Your friend looks like she had some bad news.
She wanted to visit the Vow of Resolve. And there is little reason she couldn't have.
Is there something you wish to say?
Hmm? Roll.
I see. I'm glad there's nothing terrible afoot. And yet, where there's a need...
Oh?
Sorry, I just remembered a pressing errand. Let's talk again soon.
Are you gonna, like, charge people to, like, visit Wuklamat, like, in the hospital?
The Alexandrians, I understand, have teaching similar to that of the Yokui.
Mm-hmm. Our memories.
Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we are never truly gone. My father's last words. I've long considered their meaning. The living can find strength in the memories of those we've lost. They can help us rise to meet our trials in the present. That was certainly true of myself. So I have faith that the people of Alexandria too will be stronger for their grief.
It may be as you say. If we did not remember our
Stop.
lost siblings, we would not be where we are now.
Stop.
Or be who we've become.
Oh.
We all have memories like that, I bet.
I remember when they showed what the Invisible Man from Hotel Transylvania looked like, and a certain subsection of Tumblr exploded when they learned the guy they've been thirsting for was a balding, big-nosed guy with a dad gut. There's an audience for that, I'm sure. I'm sure some people were probably, like, devastated. Others were probably like that Sonic gif where he's like, haha. It looks like Art Garfunkel. Wait, I'm curious now. I need to see this. Oh. Okay. Oh.
Well, we made it. The journey was so smooth as to be almost disappointing.
I can only agree, especially after our first visit felt so fraught with danger.
Yeah.
It's
The
curse of
wind in the
experience, my
music.
friends. Before we know it,
I love
the
it.
extraordinary becomes every day.
Mm-hmm.
Life is an accumulation of such things, both the happy times
Mm-hmm.
and the sad.
Wait, who does? The Invisible Man from Hotel Transylvania. I've never actually seen any Hotel Transylvania movies.
Right. Let's go over Shale's instructions on performing the memory restoration. The first step is to reactivate all the terminals at the same time. This will supply the ether necessary to operate the equipment, without creating any new Endless, of course. Once things are up and running, we use the Meso terminal to transmit the signal and unlock the sealed memories. There are 5 terminals in total. Might you lend us a hand with one, Sphene?
Yes, I can do that.
Not to butt in, but
Girl,
would you mind letting me
shouldn't
take
you be in the hospital? Why are you here?
Ramichi!
How did you get out?
Should you be up and about?
I'm fine. My worrywart of a brother exaggerates. Mablu came by to fill me in on your plans.
Aww.
After that, I couldn't stand being cooped up a moment longer, so she helped me sneak out of the palace.
Thank you, Mablu. Never seen the movies either, but Pinterest has many fun things like that. Ooh. Rumors of my demise have been greatly exaggerated. Wump scare.
I'm so glad to see you're well.
Aww.
Sorry Kona made you think I was at death's door. I was keeping up with reports and know what's been happening in Alexandria.
I know, I love them. Ah!
I made the decision to erase the Endless, and bore witness to their final moments. And though it's only a tiny fragment, their hopes live on in me.
Big day for Wuxfein Nation, let's go!
That their legacy is passed on. So please, let me help with sending the signal.
Are they gonna be at the same terminal?
You've made a convincing case, but do take it slowly. The way is not without its perils.
I'll be careful. Thanks.
Very well then. I leave these tasks in your capable hands.
Are these places gonna be like lit up like permanently now, or like we just turning them on just for like putting the memories back? Ah! Don't put him in this one. No, it's right. I know it's right. It's just. Oh.
All right, everyone, begin.
Here, have my blue. A little closure encore. Stop, this leitmotif makes my soul hurt. Oh, we're back. It's all
was
back.
The sight we saw, no more than a trick of the light.
Stop.
Or was it a gift? The terminal's parting miracle? But those days are gone. We chose to move forward.
Don't you dare, don't you dare.
We hold fast
Don't you
to our
dare.
memories of sorrow and of grief.
Aww. You smile! Graha slay.
That we might live full in the present ere the time of departure comes.
I don't know if this is like a new thing or if like it was always like this. This kind of reminds me of like the Allegan stuff, that pattern on the roof. It looks like the stuff we see at Azys Law. Huh.
Let's go home. To our beloved Alexandria.
Aww. Oh? So it is all in color now. Or like muted colors. Oh, that's a nice blend of it. Like it's not like all artificially gold. We still see the sky, but it's still, it's kind of like honoring the people that were there, and with having that. I didn't want them to just put it back as it was, but yeah, for sure, it feels fresh for 100%. Yeah, I didn't want them to put it back either, but yeah, it's like it's the beginning of something new. It's like an homage to the past and then living now in the present. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Mother, you protected me.
Stop.
I remember now.
Oh.
In soft golden light, the memories of the lost returned. There to be clutched tight by loved ones, never again to be surrendered.
This is gorgeous.
I am humbled by all you have done in service to our nation. On behalf of its people, I offer our most heartfelt gratitude.
And I love how natural the light looks here. We have like a real sky now. And oh, I like this a lot. It does feel very fresh.
We were only too happy to help. There are still problems left to solve.
Yeah,
of
less
course,
artificial,
but
yeah.
You've taken an important step forward.
We have. It's as if we were frozen in time, but now
Yeah,
the
living
ice
memory
has
fucked me.
begun to
Same.
fall.
It really fucked me up at like in
Alexandria
base
will thrive
Dawntrail.
again. Mark my words.
Oh. And yet are people like gonna visit here now? Or is like this place still just gonna, I don't know, it's probably not important. Cause this is where they all were, and oh. Yeah, I loved the side quests in this area. Like one of the few zones where I didn't kind of just like breeze through it just for the sake of doing it. Like kind of helping them with like their last wishes, and then all of them being like, hey, wasn't there that one kid who was like playing hide and seek or something, and like the all the other kids they were playing with were gone, and like we just like played one last game with them, and maybe I'm misremembering it, but I think it was something like that. And and at the end, didn't the child grow up, or am I making that up? But either way, yeah, I'm saying I was like, Dawntrail was fun, nice to have a relatively tier-free X back. Oh, then yeah, living memory.
Ah, yes. Well, that will depend on Gossen. With your permission, I wish to continue living in Alexandria. Those dear to me laid down their lives for this nation in bygone days, and I fought alongside new comrades to defend it. I would continue serving it if you'd let me. So please, accept me as one of your citizens.
Aww. Just as one of your citizens.
That will not do.
She doesn't even necessarily want to be like the ruler anymore. Like, but maybe he's gonna insist on that. She's happy just to be here.
I suppose my presence would cause too much confusion.
I'll stand by for her. Dawntrail got a lot of flack for things that they were already wrong with the game for the last 10 years, like quest design. It didn't deserve all of it. Yeah, I love Living Memory so much. It's probably one of my favorite zones, like, in the whole game. Like, thinking about just, you know, just the end of life in general, and what that means for not just us, but, like, the people that we know and love as well. That kind of stuff gets to me. that shit hurts. And getting like a chance to see these people and like say like get some like proper closure with, you know, with Kryl and Erenville's parents, with just the idea of like people just not living, but like in this sort of like almost heaven sort of state, where the music almost sounds like holiday music to me. Like the theme when I first came into Living Memory, it might just be like the Christmas tree lights or whatever too. It felt like almost like a holiday sorta. But yeah, just a day of festivities and lights, fun, and yeah. Kakia made me cry probably more than almost anything in the game. That fucked me up so bad. Oh, it's my favorite final zone. I think it might be my favorite as well. It's personal to an extent, but it really landed and walked the line perfectly of not feeling exploitative in its motions. Yeah, for sure. It handles this subject with like so much love and respect. Like it doesn't feel like it's just doing this to make you cry, you know? I think following anything with Endwalker with Endwalker words. I think following any Endwalker with anything was an impossible task, but I love what they did. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And it's like I think lots of people have probably said this, and I think I mentioned it yesterday, but it's kind of like not a sequel or like a continuation or whatever. It's like kind of an expansion on like Endwalker's themes. Like with Endwalker, you know, it's all about like, why do we exist? What is the point of it all? If we just die. And then this one is, yes, we do just die. And how do we cope with that? How do we accept that that is just a part of life? And it's a scary thing to think about sometimes, but it is a very real thing. And yeah. Yeah, I love Ultima Thule, but the much more intimate, personal way. Yeah, for sure. Like, Ultima Thule is like the big grand finale of like the big... It has like a big like actual grand finale sort of feel to it. Like that could very easily just be like the end of a game if it was like not an MMO or something. But this one, it was so much more like understated. That's not a good word. Like, I guess intimate is the right word. Yeah. This was, yeah, Ultima Thule was grand and it worked very well for something that had been built up for so long. And this being like softer, and like the golden light is like such a soft, warm color as opposed to, you know, like the cold dark of Ultima Thule. Yeah, it has like the warm, loving tones and colors, and just, yeah, it did just feel, there's just so much love there for sure. I do hope time is kinder to Dawntrail. People are so evil about it. Yes, Wicklock guys much screen time, and none of the expects are with mount. I can't read, but yeah, for sure, yeah. Fun. And I think that always was going to be kind of difficult, you know, kind of starting a new era of Final Fantasy XIV with like a lot of exposition in the beginning and everything. And yeah, maybe like if more of the whole Alexandria situation was introduced a little bit earlier in Dawntrail, maybe it kind of would have been more engaging from the start. But although personally I didn't mind like learning about like Tyrol and everything, it was like 2 stories in one almost. But I guess having one whole expansion about like the whole Dawn Servant competition would not be as engaging. Like, how do you drag that out for 10 levels of quests, you know? So that makes sense. But the way it takes 4 different relationships and examines them in such an interesting way, yeah, for sure. Like, man, god damn, stories about death hurt me. I think that Alexandria started like 2 MSQ levels earlier, would be criticizing it a lot less. Yeah. Yeah, it's always like too much exposition, too much Wuklamot. I love Wuklamot though. She grew so much. She really came into her own as well. And like, even if she wasn't like fully like, nobody was gonna be 100% fully ready to like take the throne. And like the competition was kind of to help prepare them for that responsibility. Even if, like, nobody's ready for a big position of responsibility like that. But, like, right away, we're getting her to see her put some of that new authority and responsibility into practice and see what kind of leader she is. And caring not just about her own nation, but, like, another nation, like, displaced from time. And a ruler who was showing so much sympathy and care for another ruler who cared so much about their people, even if it wasn't actually the real version of her. Wuklamot is just full of so much love, and I love that. I love always couch that I liked AR's menial world building a lot, so I was always going to be open to that. That's valid, yeah, for sure.
Now hold on a moment. You have to reconsider. I'll vouch for her myself.
I think y'all are getting a little ahead here. I think he's gonna say like, nah, she's not gonna be an ordinary citizen. Haha. I see people complaining about so much telling, not showing. Yeah, this game has never been about that. They love their yapping and their cutscenes and whatnot. Yeah. A lot of the silence functions is to explain things, for sure. Yeah.
Oh dear, do forgive me. I've caused a misunderstanding. What I meant to say is, it will not do for you to be an ordinary citizen. The people have been most insistent that you take your rightful place as queen.
As queen?
When despair held us in its thrall, it was your voice, your words, which led us to salvation. We would not ask that you perform the same duties as our previous ruler. The structure of both government and nation is to be re-examined and revised such that the burden doesn't fall upon you alone. If that is acceptable, we implore you, please live among us and lend us your gentle guidance. The Alexandrian monarchs of old cared for us and fought for us, and you stand proud among them.
Aww, her eyes are so wide. I think that's a unique feature for this Sphene. None of the other Sphenes like had that like bright, like wide, like puppy dog-eyed look. I'm glad people are on the whole enjoying the new stuff, even if they weren't as into 7.0, and I do like how much more experimental they're beginning to get with quest structure and fight design. Yeah, definitely! I ran the 7.3 dungeon in Expert Roulettes earlier today, and now that I kind of have a better idea of what's going on, it's a fun one! Like, the 1v1 fights are super fun. I did that as a healer for the first time today. It was a very cool thing to do, like managing, like I still have to keep up the DPS on my own enemy, like I mean you always do, but it's not truly a 1v1, like your buffs and your heals, like I still have to keep an eye on like healing the whole party, even though like I'm kind of like physically isolated from them. Like it's very cool. Loved all 3 post dungeons so much, for sure. Yeah. Slunga Blades are harder to take seriously. Yeah, if I see woke, if somebody like unironically complains about woke, it just goes in one ear and out the other. Like those people are just criticizing in bad faith, and I'm just like shut up, I'm not listening to you. Yeah.
But oh, what of Galuja? You have him, don't you?
Aw, he's just a kid.
Alexandria has 2 thrones to fill now. What one ruler might struggle with, the 2 of you can accomplish together. Guluja's still young though, so don't expect too much of him just yet.
Tyrell and Alexandria are like sister nations now. Aww.
I believe in you. You can do it.
You already know what to do. You have a place here, girly.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
Roommate nations, yes.
For centuries, my other self bore this tiara, and with it the hopes and dreams of Alexandrians.
I would have liked her to come along with us, but this feels right. Yeah, I know people were saying like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if Sphene like becomes a scion or whatever. I never really saw that as like something that seemed realistic. Like, yeah, it would be very cool and everything, but her place is here. She belongs here in Alexandria with these people. With how they're placed, Alexandria is to Tyrell, like kind of like the Vatican is to Italy. Ooh, that's a good way to look at it. I could have seen them going that way with it, but they nicely, it built it nicely into her taking on the role. Yeah, definitely. And it's such like, I loved like the way that they kind of like addressed kind of the, that would have felt gratuitous or fan servicey. Yeah, definitely. Like, what would really be like the practical reason for it, you know? I liked that they kind of dealt with like her identity crisis, and like imagine like being in her situation. Like, this is the place that you knew in the past, and it's the same place that you knew and loved and cared for, but so many years later, and another version of you has been leading it this whole time. And yes, the people are used to like listening to you, hearing your voice, looking to you for guidance, but one, that version of you might not have been doing everything in like the ideal or like most ethical way, even if her intentions were good. And two, like, do you even really have a place there? Like, even if it was a version of you, that's not the you that you are in this moment. So are they gonna see you as like an imposter? Are you gonna live up to their expectations? Like, they looked up so highly to Endless Fiend. How those are big shoes to fill. How am I gonna do that? Sphene vented, yeah. But they did it like so nicely with her. Like, the people knew the whole time. The talking around, going around, listening to the people of Alexandria. They knew it was her, and they just accepted it. Like, that's their queen. Waking up tomorrow when it's 24:25, yeah, what do you even do?
I will not let them go unanswered. I will heed the wishes of the people.
The lighting!
With peace and prosperity for Alexandria as my foremost purpose, I accept the role of Queen of Reason.
Aww.
It's not an easy road, but we'll walk it side by side.
Yuri!
That way, neither of us gets lost.
The light! Sphene Queen is back!
Thank you all so much.
Oh, that lighting is so good. That's our Sweeney. Aww. So Sphene is to sit at the throne once more. She may have questioned her claim, but Alexandria's citizens have made their feelings known. Oh man, this place never had weather before, huh? It was always just like a semi-cloudy sky. Now do we have actual weather? I love that. Ooh. This does feel like kind of like a city at night now. Oh man, it's gorgeous. And I love that like we have the passing of time now, it seems. It's not just like a permanently bright sky. Oh, rainbow! Aww. I love this. Oh. A new Alexandrian queen has risen. 'Tis an occasion worthy of a grand celebration. We shall walk this difficult road together, as Val Wuklamat has assured us. This great nation is set to become an even greater one. How fortunate we are to be here and witness this turning point in its history. I didn't really think about that when it was raining after the trial. Oh, is the rain, like, I guess, scripted to happen after the trial? Because, yeah, every time I've been here to do, like, fates and stuff, it's just been, like, that mostly cloudy sky with, like, sun, like, shining through the clouds. But now we got real weather. It's like this place is, like naturally alive again now. The sky is reacting now. It's not, like, stagnant. Because even as living memory, it was warm and gold and loving, but it was stagnant. And now time is flowing and passing. There's movement in the sky. I love it. Sphene and Wook activating their terminal together must have created the rainbow. Exactly. A living memory has new life. I love it. It seems like we'll end up returning to more Scion-y stuff, and I'd like a fresh face or two in there just to mix up the dynamic. I trust them to find people that suit. Yeah, they don't need to force in the first NPC that grows popular. Yeah, for sure. Oh, hi, Jig Stardust. I like that jacket. What is that? Oh, these are two separate things. Felicitous Hood. I'd like to get that. That is a very cool outfit. Hey. Galuja was also of the opinion that Sphene should become the Queen of Reason. You will be delighted to hear that she has accepted the role. Thank you for your kind encouragement, Edalyn. Wuklamat is right. Ours will not be an easy road. But with your words to lend me strength, I shall take it one step at a time. Team Magma, so true. Sween, exactly. Sween! And Tuliola will be there to support you. Speaking of which, I should be getting back to the palace. I'll make my next visit an official one. No sneaking out under Conan's nose like this time. The vows of resolve and reason will both come, and we can discuss our futures together. I look forward to it. Sphene! Sphene. Shall we begin the journey home then? I expect some confusion among the citizens with restored memories, and I would be present to offer them aid. Sphene Weenie! I love her. Well, I believe this marks the end to my role as guide. Oh. Do I have other matters here? No, you need to stop by the palace first. Kono's been wanting to thank you properly, but with everything going on, he hasn't had the chance. Please come back with us or I'll never hear the end of it. Sphene Todd, no way. That's the alternate reality where the Endless are actually, like, being baked into, like, holographic meatloaf or something. Is this in Tuliolal? Yeah. Itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow coated queenie Sphene. Yes, that is a very old reference, but I got it. That's a good one. Soylent Green, Soylent Sphene. How long has it been since I last walked these streets? Maybe I spent too long in Solution 9, but the city seems livelier than it ever was. Yeah, sure as hell a place for this geezer.
Adolin, no one told me you were coming.
The memory restoration went well, I am told. It's good to be home. Thanks for coming along.
I just got here too. Lanceguard said my training would begin right away, so I'll be staying in Tuliyollal a while.
We believe in you, Galusha. And whenever you need advice, your aunt is always happy to give it. Oh dear, our vow of reason is out of sorts. What's wrong? Can you blame me? Lamati, you were supposed to be convalescing in bed. So, you would study the way of the blade, Galusha?
Is that not allowed?
I know I love a found family so much. I will permit your training on one condition. You only practice swordplay in the presence of a grown-up.
Yes, Koana, I promise.
Aww. It won't be long before you're good enough to train without a minder. You take too much after your sire and grandsire for that. Aww.
Wait, so if you're back here, does that mean everyone else already got their memories back?
Not everyone. I feel so much cute aggression about Galusha. Same! He's just a little guy. So, that was that. My days of meddling in Alexandrian affairs are over.
It all turned out for the best. The former queen really did love her people, and it's wonderful that her love lives on in Sphene.
It truly is. With that love as the foundation of her rule, the new queen will be a font of hope for Alexandria. There's no better way for a life and legacy to forever endure. Stop! You'll be heading back there, won't you? To Alexandria? I won't pretend that I fully understand the workings of the key or the reflections. I know I couldn't have stopped Calyx without you, nor fulfill my promise to the Endless Theme. Thank you, Adolin, from the bottom of my heart. Be sure to come and visit us again in Tuliyollal. You'll always be welcome here. Anything for you, bestie. It's time I moved on myself. Once I've made the necessary preparations and arrangements, I will embark on an extended journey. Well, I expect my days will be filled with administrative duties, much as they already are. I'm hoping to compile a comprehensive history of Tuliyollal, however. The tale of our beautiful and resilient nation should be preserved for the future, with each successive generation adding their own chapter to the saga. I'm gonna miss these guys. Me too. They're such a sweet little family full of so much love and care for everyone. Yeah, Araville, I need to look at you more. Don't leave. Don't leave without me, you know. Come back. Next time I see you, you better be wearing even less clothing.
I think I've learned to be happy with who I am, Adolin. Even when I make mistakes and cry and look silly. And it's all because of the amazing things I've seen with you. They remind me there's always tomorrow. Becoming the King of Resolve is not something I need to think about until I'm older. But my father's authority did pass to me. So until that day comes, I'll study and train and do the best I can.
Aww. Erenville Beastmaster? That would be so good. When is Beastmaster supposed to come out? You've really come far, Galusha, and you'll keep on doing us proud, I'm sure of it. Get in the fucking 2B leggings, Erenville, yeah! Yeah, he's not allowed to leave until he teaches us the way of the Beastmaster.
I guess you have to go now, so be safe and enjoy your travels. We'll miss you.
I don't think they said aside from this X-Pack. Okay. They should do allied societies, but for older S-Pack groups. Yeah, helping out here, Alamigo. Yeah, I'd love to just be able to catch up with them every now and then. Send our best to Sphene and the others. Alright. The end? Question mark? I assume Beastmaster is 7.5 just to be safe. Okay. 7.4, 7.5. Yeah, getting to catch up with older cities in the— yeah, I really liked the Endwalker role quests for that. It's kind of seeing like where everybody is after the events of their X-Packs and everything. Was it the I can't remember if it was the healer or the— I think it was the healer one, the one in Alamigo, with Arenvald and Fordola. I really liked that whole quest line, and like Fordola kind of like grappling with like her guilt and like self like hatred and everything after the events of Stormblood, and like seeing how things have gone there since then. Roughly April-ish. Oh, April. That's wild to think about. 8.0 at the end of 2026. Dawntrail World Quest do a little bit of that too. I like an excuse to go about the place. Yeah. We've observed no complications with the memory restoration thus far. Thank goodness for small mercies. We'll need to give a full account of what happened here to Thancred and the others. That's— yeah, where is he? Where is he? Did we last see him in Shaloni? What is he doing? You've had a busy time of it, Warrior of Light. Take advantage of this lull while you may. When did Arundel leave Alexandria? Don't tell me he's embarked on some far-flung expedition without saying goodbye. Estinian went to the Estinian hole! How do I get in there? I hear Galuja has packed his bags and left to train in Tuliola. Oh, I suppose you would have seen him while you were there? I like the Where Are the Dads? I was like, where are the dads? But they were supposed to be going on a holiday together at the start of Dawntrail. Oh yeah! And then they got a break, and then they adopted Kona. But now they're having a break again. We're closer to the start of 2026 than we are to the start of 2025. I don't like that. I don't like that. It makes me so sick to think that like we're now closer to 2050 than we are 2000. There are still those who can't decide if they want their memories back. I said I would restore mine after things calm down, but the truth is, I'm not sure I'm even ready. So we'll make this a gradual process and give everyone the time they need to prepare, myself included. Why would I say that? I know, I'm sorry. Idolin, you're here. First of all, how dare you? I know. We were just discussing what is to be done after the coronation ceremony. Our heretofore isolated kingdom must join its peers on the world stage. The fact that Alexandria is, or was, a nation of the Ninth will be the cause of some consternation, and may smooth introductions with the Scions to provide an example for its arrival in the source. Oh god, I think an eyelash just fell in my eye. Ow. Oh, thank you for the follow. Sammy, hello, how's it going? What's up? Rest assured, Sphene, Atheris' leaders are well accustomed to hearing Alphino report on fantastical events. Once again, I am in your debt. I dread to imagine what might have come to pass had you never come to our aid. I had other news. Those who participated in the memory restoration have expressed the desire to hold a funerary service. Rather than suppress their grief, they would embrace it, creating in their hearts a place for gentle remembrance. Minotaur, hello! There was no announcement of blue level increase at all in 0.3. Like there usually is for blue in the .x35 patch. I guess blue and beast would come out in 7.745. Oh, are they increasing the level cap for blue mage? Ooh. It's gonna be like 2031 when we get to version 10.0. Stop. Stop! Ah! We have yet to hammer out the details, but I was thinking we might host this service on the highest level of Everkeep. Ever since my time, we have believed that the departed continue their journey beyond the clouds. Seems very fitting for Alexandria. With a historically informed hypothesis. Ooh, smart. Yes, I hope that from such a place our prayers might be heard, a wish for our loved ones to soar forever joyful and free in that heavenly expanse. After so long distancing themselves from the realities of death, the Alexandrians are to be commended for their courage. Yes, it is a tremendously brave thing they're doing. Perhaps our hearts can never capture a memory as perfectly as data in a file. But it's human and it's ours. But what precious recollections we do keep will guide and sustain us as we fulfill the promise of tomorrow. Title drop! I kind of figured they do Blue in 7.4x and Beast in 7.5x. We shall see. You've busy days ahead of you, Your Majesty. Oblivion stands ready to pitch in as needed. Oh, and what are my investigations, Shale? I hope you left some time on your schedule for me. What do you mean by that? Has there been secret side Yuri that I've not been privy to? Do you recall my first tour of the city after I awoke? It was all so strange and frightening, but I've only grown more at home here ever since. That I now feel a part of this new Alexandria is in large part thanks to your patient guidance. Beastmaster taming critters before Blue can learn their skills as a plot point! Yuri Stola, yes! And so here I will remain. Should you ever have need of my aid with anything at all, pray do not hesitate to ask. Some few of us will stay here a while, as it happens. We made several interesting breakthroughs, and have no shortage of mysteries into which we would delve. Then be welcome as honored guests for as long as you like. You are, and always will be, my cherished comrades.
Yay!
Aww. And Walker was the Yaoi X-Pack. This is the Yuri X-Pack. Next up, X-Pack, please. I guess we'll see. Hey. Oh, he's melting. Ew. Oh my god, that's me. Ew.
This is absurd. I have neither heart nor lungs.
Oh, are you feeling?
I was overconfident. Prudent course would have been to wait until I'd calculated an insurmountable advantage.
Oh my god, there's just like a slight like hint of like edge and like frazzled likeness in his voice. It's so subtle, but like god, we've never heard him had like any kind of emotion in his voice before. And it's just a tiny little bit.
A rash decision. One perhaps influenced by the others and their developments.
Are you gonna try to be the next Xenos and like be obsessed with defeating me?
But no matter. Learn from this setback and next time...
Oh? That's a new facial expression. Oh my god! He's having emotions!
Next time? How much time and effort did I pour into this master plan? I had it. I had it. At long last, I was to open a new path. Those imbeciles and their damnable heroics.
Who in the hell?
Detected the stench of failure already, have you? Such a keen sense of smell. Yes, I will give my report, as is protocol.
Be sure our Winterer peers are apprised of
Winterer,
the details.
what the hell? The hell? What in the hell? What in the hell? If none shall know eternity, what waits for those who hold the key? What? What? Now what? What the fuck is a Winterer? Is there a whole organization? Like, are we gonna have to do more with this key in the upcoming? Oh my god, Cryo, what are you doing? Were you like laughing? Oh my god, the girls are chatting. Look at them. Okay. So, are they gonna use this key? Are they still trying to go for for the rejoinings and whatnot? What in the... Now, what? Winterer is coming! Welcome back to the waiting game. So who does everyone think the Ascian is? What? I'm wondering if it's like somebody new. What names have we do we know of that we haven't met yet? I know I think they were all mentioned in, was it the Pandemonium raids or something? Or Dudalaphon? What is Dudalaphon in charge of? Huh. I need to revisit those names, see which ones we haven't met yet. Huh. There's only 3 that we've not yet, and this from digging maybe 4. Oh, he's in charge of Order. Order. Didn't Calyx talk a lot about order or something? He did mention something about maintaining order during that confrontation with him. I think he was talking about, humans and life itself just continues to grow and develop in ways that we can't always predict and plan for. And so this evolution is a way of maintaining order because it's predictable, endless, no physical bodies that are unpredictable to hold us back. His name likely comes from Sandalphon, an angel, eternal life. That would make sense. He's the Ascian of Applebee's. The Apple's Beast. Interesting. That would make sense if it was him then. Interesting. So these Winterers, this probably new faction, new organization that still seeks this key for interdimensional travel. Something for next X-Pack. The black space they were in looked like the space between spaces Ascians use, which is an interesting place to be able to transfer your soul made of data to. Yeah. Is there another terminal or something? Some other place it's being stored? What? Dudalaphon is also tied to Adramelech the Wroth, who's a lightning aspected Esper from Final Fantasy XII. Interesting. It's coming together. Interesting. So I guess of all the Ascians that we haven't met yet, are they all part of this organization, or is it just this one? I don't know. I don't know. Much to think about. Anyways, I have music. Yay! Calyx is an Amon-style Ascian shard that's being loosely injected into the fold. Dudalaphon, Ultima, Hamarut, Pasturat are the ones who aren't accounted for. Interesting. You do make a good case for Dudalaphon. Angry Calyx looked a lot like Asahi. Yeah, I was literally just thinking, you know, 5.3, Fan Daniel, he's back. We're never gonna escape that face. Man. I liked seeing him show some emotion. Bro was sweating and having physical sensations. Uh-oh, you can't escape your, like, a physical body even if the soul remembers what it feels like to have a body. We could just call him Dude. It's so hot. Oh no, I am so sorry. Dude, where's my shard? Dude. Man, I hope it gets cooler. The other day was pretty spring-like here, but then it got really hot again. And we had just like one day of decent weather. Got up to 101 degrees Fahrenheit. That's awful. Oh no. I think I went up to like 89 or so here today. What is it right now? Oh, it's 77 now, huh? 77 sounds cool to me. For 100 years and he's still sick in his edgelord puberty body. I'd be upset too, darn it. It was a lot longer than most patches. No worries, Trev, it is all good. This is probably pretty good, actually. Like, I was able to, like, wrap this up in, like, a decent amount of time. I can get, like, a good amount of sleep tonight. And yeah. Open the door, you get clobbered by a wall of pure heat, like a physical blow. That sounds awful. Oh, man. Anyways, I might just, like... I guess we can just end here then, because I have to be up at 5 a.m. unfortunately. Because I don't want to start 7 right now. Maybe I could try to do a longer stream on Saturday to start Final Fantasy VII Remake. Because I have another weird schedule next week in terms of like work. I might have to do like a Sunday night stream this coming week because I'm gonna be pretty busy. But I would like to get like a good lengthy 7 Remake stream in to start that, so I don't want to say not fall behind, because like I'm not like adhering to like a strict schedule or anything, but I don't want to take too long to get through 7 Remake, because what if I want to play Undertale this month as well? I want to try to get through both 7 Remake and Undertale this month. And I want to be on track to do that. So, at least it's not that humid. Oh, that's good at least. Humidity is awful. As a UK person, I appreciate the pause last night because it was 3 a.m. Oh no. Oh man. Well, anyways, we can just wrap it up there then. So thanks again, everybody, for being here. Interesting. Are we gonna see the dude in the future, perchance? Maybe? Forward to the 7 Remake Xenocide run. Thank you for streaming. Yay! That was a good one. That was a good patch. I had fun. I had very fun with that. But yeah, we will start Final Fantasy VII Remake on Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks again. Have a great rest of your time zone, and a great Friday, and a great weekend as well. Thank you for streaming. Yes, we're finally playing 7 Remake 5 years late, and then we're gonna play Undertale 10 years late.